Welcome back to KidsLearnPianoLive.com. My name is Jamin, and as you can tell from the countdown clock here, the lesson is about to begin. If this is your first time playing piano, welcome. I'm very excited for you. You're going to do great. Hopefully you already received from us the welcome packet in the mail, and maybe you even got started on the Absolute Beginners video pack to teach you the names of the notes and things like that. But if not, that's fine. You'll do great. I'll show you how to play all the notes. And if I'm going too fast for you, you can always pause the video or rewind it and go over the more difficult parts. You can always pause the video or rewind it and go over the more difficult parts. And even if you only learn a little bit of this song and you don't learn the whole thing, you'll still learn enough to help you build skills so you can learn other songs faster in the future. So jump in, give it a try. You're bound to end up at least a little bit better than you even are right now. Throughout the lesson, I may refer to Kloppel Academy, and you can check out that link on the website if you want. Basically, it's a program that takes you all the way from learning the names of the notes, the very beginning, through 12 levels of classical and jazz music, through all the skills that you would need to become a professional pianist. So you would learn all the same stuff that you would learn if you're taking regular traditional piano lessons, probably plus a little bit more, but it takes about 5 to 10 years to complete. So you can just try out the first level, see if it's the kind of thing that you like, or if you just care about today's lesson and learning this song, then just ignore all those references and focus on today's lesson. If you're watching this at LearnPianoLive.com, there should be a PDF and an MP3 button right next to this video. The MP3 is a play-along track that you can use to practice more after the lesson, but a lot of students like to print out the PDF right now so they have it during the lesson. Careful, it could be up to like 30 pages, so just find the couple pages that you want and print those out. If you decide not to, that's fine. I'll show you all of the notes on screen as we go through it. And we will be going through 5 different levels of this song that all use the same play-along track. So even if you've never played piano before, you'll still be able to do level 1. And then as we go through level 2, 3, 4, and 5, then when we use that same play-along track, you just keep playing your same version. If you're watching this lesson in the archives and you have a question during the lesson, then feel free to click on that survey button. And at the end of the survey, there's a place for you to ask your question, and I will do my best to get back to you with the answer to that question. But if you're with us live as we're recording this today, then feel free to click on that chat button, and you can talk with all the other students who are logged in during the live lesson. And if you have a question about the lesson, then you can just go ahead and type that into the box that says, Ask Jamin a question, and we will do our best to answer that question live in the lesson. All right, I think that's the end of the boring stuff. I'm ready to learn a song. Stay tuned at the end of the lesson and I'll show you how to win more points and earn more prizes next week. But for right now, let's get this party started. Welcome back to KidsLearnPianoLive.com. My name is J-Man, and this is Elisha, and you will soon find out he is electric. Thanks for joining us, bud.
You're welcome.
This is Spongebob's Christmas song, The Very First Christmas, I think is what it's called. So I don't think any of us have ever played it before, myself included. So actually, I just played it like a second ago, the first time through. So none of us really know it that well, but we're going to learn it anyway. And this is our chat moderator, the incomparable Kendra.
Guess what? I wrote a bunch of songs this week and only ended up liking 2 of them.
Well, that's the way songwriting goes, I'm afraid.
I wrote like 7 songs, but you know.
Are any of them Christmas songs?
Yes, but I wrote it like 2 weeks ago.
Oh,
but,
yes,
yeah.
we played that one. That was a cool
yes,
one. Yeah,
we're
doing that one at the jam session tonight, I think.
We
Hopefully.
are? Oh,
I don't
great.
know. Isabella's here. We'll
yes,
see.
She's
Anyway,
amazing.
We've got
weekly activity.
Weekly activity. Thank you.
This week is the Flutes and Ladders, and it's a game just like Chutes and Ladders, but of course with Kloppel and his dad. When you play, just tag Learn Piano Live when you post a picture on Facebook or Instagram for 150 bonus points from our mascot penguin Kloppel.
Yeah, that's a fun one. And we have Kloppel with us today, I think. Yay, buddy. Oh, hey, you're wearing a Santa hat just like me. Cool. All right, well, you need to get lost, go practice, see you later. And you all need to follow along. Here we go. This is actually, It's one of our longer songs. It's 2 whole pages, but it's basically the same thing over and over and over. It's a fast thing. It's kind of a long thing, but once you learn that fast, long thing, you can just repeat that, and that's pretty much the whole song. You're going to need to start on a G, though. So in order to find a G, you're going to take any group of 3 black notes, like those ones right there, and take the middle note and drag it down just a little bit. That down means to the left. So we're going to take a middle note, drag it down. You'll land on a G every single time. If you want to use this G down here, you could do that. That's a G because it's dragged down from the middle of that group of 3. Don't use a group of 2. You'll end up on notes that you don't want to use. So using the group of 3, drag that note down, and we're going to play G, G. Now, we're going to play a lot of them, actually, at the very beginning. It's shaping up to is all G, and they're really that fast. So you're going to have to probably get used to singing the melody first, and then you'll be able to play it quickly. It's shaping up to. Cool. And in the song also, I kind of made the colors based on who is singing that part, because you might not want to do the Squidward part. And the Squidward part is going to be the purple part. We're just going to focus on the orange parts, which is the part where Spongebob and Patrick are singing together. So once we get a bunch of G's in there, then we need to go over to the right 1 note. And that one's called an A. So we're going to go, it's shaping up to B, That's the whole first line, is just those 2 notes back and forth. It's really super fast. It's shaping up to be, Now, here's the most difficult part of the whole song right here. We got to play the next note over from an A is a B, and the next one over would be a C, and then after we play the C, we'd want to come back down to the B. So we're going to play B, C, B, but we're going to play it really fast. B, C, B. And then 3 notes right here, A, G, E. You've actually already played the A and the G. A was right there, the G was right there. Then you're not going to play the next note over. That'd be an F. Skip over the F and get that E. If you can get those 3 notes, you can get those 2 sections together. That's the second line. It's the most difficult part of the song. That's going to show up a million times in the song. Wonderful holiday. Wonderful holiday. It's shaping up to be a wonderful holiday. Along with the track, it would sound something like this. It's shaping up to be a wonderful holiday. It's so fast. Okay, let's try it again from the beginning. So at the beginning, you just have those 4 clicks. It's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. It's shaping up to be It'll take a lot of practice to get it that fast, but that's what we're going for. Let's do the beginning part one more time. Ready? 2, 3, 4. It's shaping up to be a wonderful holiday. Okay, now if you just do the exact same thing again, you'd have this next line, not your normal average every day. It's the exact same thing, just with different words. This next part is the purple part, the Squidward part. I'm going to skip over that for right now. Sounds like someone fell my old coral tree. And then the next one is actually the same thing. So this one right here you could already do. SpongeBob, Patrick, why'd you do this to me? In fact, let's just play that through the whole entire thing. Get whatever notes you can. At least you can get the G of the beginning of each line. And let's see if we can find out the order of all these different sections. The last part's going to be slightly different. Let's go. Yeah, okay. This will be our last time through. Here we go with a track. 3, 4. It's shaping up to be a wonderful holiday. Not your normal average. This part you don't have to do. Fell my old coral tree. SpongeBob, Patrick, why'd you do this to me? The world feels like it's unlovely. Go away before I harm you, bada. Then this part right here is gonna be the only different part. You got a bunch of G's, just like we had at the beginning of the song. Christmas feels like very first Christmas. If you want to, you can just walk it straight down. The way that it's written, before you get to the D, you'd skip from the E all the way down to the C, and then go up and hit the D before you come back down to the C. So Christmas feels feels like the very first Christmas to me. If you want to do that. But again, just trying to get that thing fast enough. Once you have that, it's pretty much the whole entire song. But that was our last time through. So we'll do more practice on levels 2, 3, and 4, and 5. But for right now, we're going to play Wedding Wars. So for Wedding Wars, what we're going to do is I'm going to play 2 notes, and you at home are going to take a guess at whether you think it's the beginning of the wedding song or whether you think it's the beginning of Star Wars. And right now you might be thinking, what, those 2 songs don't sound at all alike, but let me play you just the first 2 notes of the wedding song and Star Wars. They're actually very, very similar. So, Kendra, why don't you jump in here? She's usually very good at these, and we're going to see here if we can get a couple of these down. You can take a guess at home.
Oh, do you want me to take off the keyboard thing?
No, I don't think that'll help out for most people unless they're in like Clopple Academy level 4 or 5 year training stuff. So, the first one is this. Does that sound like the beginning of the wedding song or Star Wars? And one more time. What do you think, Kendra?
I'm going to go with the wedding song.
You would be correct. Nice job. All right, so then this next one here is going to be these notes. I think that's the beginning of the wedding song or Star Wars. What do you think, Kendra?
The wedding song?
The wedding song again. Very, very nice. Okay, cool. One more. This one right here. The wedding song or Star Wars? What do you think, Kendra?
Star Wars?
I told you she's very, very good at this. But anyway, so by the way, the wedding song is called A Perfect Fourth, and the Star Wars is called A Perfect Fifth. You already know that if you're in Clopple Academy level, I think 4 is where we do the ear training stuff for the intervals. But anyway, that was Wedding Wars, I think is what we call it. Let's level up.
Transitioning to level 2. This may be confusing to level 1 students, so please continue to practice the level 1 version, or visit learnpianolive.com/level 2 for a detailed explanation on how to level up.
So sadly, the lesson preview has come to an end, and it's time to say goodbye to everyone watching the free streams. Of course, paying subscribers at learnpianolive.com can continue watching this lesson and several hundred others like it in the archives. So come on over and check us out, and if you like what you saw, at least like and subscribe, and then tell your friends to head on over to learnpianolive.com to start enjoying this journey with us.